Good afternoon. Welcome to YouTube live class organized by School and Mass Education Department, Government of Odisha. Dear students, I am Sri Ram Ram, Headmaster, Panchayat Raj High School, Kanapura, Kamakhya Nagar, Dhenkanal. Dear students, in our last class, we had read some parts of the story where we discussed three things. What were they? Yes, they were about Timothy, discovered, reared, and transferred. Dear ones, tell me, where was Timothy discovered? Yes, in the forest. Where was he reared? Oh, in the house, in the grandfather's house. You are right. And where was it transferred to? Yes, it was transferred to the Jew. And where was the Jew? In Lucknow. Good. You know, Timothy was transferred to the Jew. What happened to him there? Did grandfather remember his Timothy at any time and go to visit him in the Jew? If yes, what happened there? Would you like to know? Okay, let's know this from the next part of the story. Students, you can see the text on the screen, or you can see your textbook as you like. Your teacher is reading for you. Okay, children, ready? About 6 months later, when my grandparents were visiting relatives in Lucknow, grandfather took the opportunity of calling at the Jew to see how Timothy was getting on. I was not there to accompany him, but I heard all about it when he returned to Dera. Arriving at the Jew, grandfather made straight for the particular case in which Timothy had been locked up. The tiger was there, crouched in a corner, full grown and with a magnificent striped coat. "Hello, Timothy," said grandfather, and climbing the railing with ease, he put his arm through the bars of the cage. The tiger approached the bars and allowed grandfather to put both hands around his head. Grandfather stroked the tiger's forehead and ticked his ear, and whenever he growled, smacked him across the mouth, which was his old way of keeping him quiet. He licked grandfather's hands and only sprang away when a leopard in the next cage snarled at him. Grandfather shooed the leopard away, and the tiger returned to lick his hands. But every now and then, the leopard would rush at the barge, and the tiger would slink back to his corner. Students, while reading this text, you might come across some unfamiliar words which might hamper your understanding. Their meanings have been given for you in the glossary, which is a mini dictionary for you. It is on the screen. You can see and check by reading them silently. Okay, children? Now, the text is on the screen. You have your books. You can read the text silently at your own. 1 second. Then we shall check how well we have understood. Okay, children? I think you have finished reading. Good. What is this part of the story about? Yes? Tell me, what is this part of the story about? Yes. The grandfather meets the tiger in the zoo. Our prediction is right. The grandfather went to the zoo. Tell me, when did he visit the zoo? Oh, after 6 months. Why? Why did he visit the zoo? Oh, to see how Timothy was managing himself there. You are right. What changes did he notice in him? Exactly. Full grown, with magnificent striped coat. Yes. What did grandfather do with the tiger? Yes, exactly. He put both of his hands round his head, stroked his forehead, picked his ear, and smacked him across his mouth to silence him. Very good. Who was putting the tiger in trouble there? Yes? Who was putting the tiger in trouble? Yes, a leopard. You are right. Okay, children, you have done well in this part. Would you like to know what happens in the next part? Okay, let's go to the next part of the story. Your teacher is reading the next part for you. You can see the screen or your textbook as you like. Dear ones, a number of people had gathered to watch the reunion when a keeper pushed his way through the crowd and asked grandfather what he was doing. I am talking to Timothy, said grandfather. Weren't you here when I gave him to the zoo 6 months ago? I haven't been here very long, said the surprised keeper. Please continue your conversation. But I have never been able to touch him myself. He is always very bad tempered. Why don't you put him somewhere else? Suggested grandfather. That leopard keeps frightening him. I'll go and see the superintendent about it. Dear students, while doing this part, you might have come across some unfamiliar words that might hamper your understanding. I have brought a mini dictionary for you. You can see it in the screen and check by reading silently. Okay, children? Now, read the paragraphs on the screen or in your text silently, and then we shall check how well we have read. Time allowed 1 minute for you. Okay? Dear children, what is this part of the story about? Yes? Meeting with the zookeeper? Good. Exactly. Why did the zookeeper rush to the grandfather? To ask what grandfather was doing. Good. What did he say about the tiger? Oh, it was very bad tempered. What suggestion did he give to the zookeeper? Yes, grandfather suggested something to the zookeeper. What was his suggestion? Tell me. Oh, he suggested to put the tiger somewhere else. Who did he go to see for suggesting? Yes. Who did he go to? Yes, to the superintendent of the zoo. Very good understanding. Dear children, would you like to know what happens next? Shall we proceed to the next part of the lesson? Okay, good. You can see the screen or you can read through your books. Okay? Grandfather went in search of the superintendent of the zoo but found that he had gone home early. And so, after wandering about the zoo for a little while, he returned to Timothy's cage to say goodbye. It was beginning to get dark. He had been stroking and slapping Timothy for about 5 minutes when he found another keeper observing him with some alarm. Grandfather recognized him as the keeper who had been there when Timothy had first come to the zoo. You remember me? Said grandfather. Now, why don't you transfer Timothy to another case, away from this stupid leopard? But, stammered the keeper, it is not your tiger. I know, said grandfather testily. I realize he is no longer mine, but you might at least take a suggestion or two from me. I remember your tiger very well, said the keeper. He died 2 months ago. Died? Exclaimed grandfather. Yes, sir, of pneumonia. This tiger was trapped in the hills only last month and he is very dangerous. Dear students, again in this part of the lesson, you might have come across some new words or unfamiliar words that might have hampered your clear understanding. Now check the glossary, read silently, then we shall proceed. Now read, students, these paragraphs silently by yourself. We shall check how well we have read. Time allowed? Again 1 minute. Yes. Have you finished? Did grandfather meet the superintendent in the zoo? No? Why? Oh, he had gone home early? You are right. Why did the grandfather return to Timothy's case then? Oh, to say goodbye to him. Who else are there in this paragraph, children? Is there anybody else? Yes, the old zookeeper was there. What information did the old zookeeper give to the grandfather? Yes, the tiger in the zoo was not his Timothy. He died of pneumonia 2 months ago. How did the grandfather react to the sad news? Oh, he was extremely shocked. You are right, dear children. Very shocking, very sad. What would grandfather do then? Would you like to know? Yes. Okay, let's proceed to the next part of the lesson. Your teacher is reading for you. You look carefully to the screen or through the lines in your book. Okay, children, ready? Grandfather could think of nothing to say. The tiger was still licking his arm with increasing relish. Grandfather took what seemed to him an age to withdraw his hand from the cage. With his face near the tiger's, he mumbled, "Good night, Timothy," and giving the keeper a scornful look, walked briskly out of the zoo. Dear students, I have given the glossary to assist you in better understanding the text. Read them carefully, silently. Okay? Okay. Now, children, I allow you some time to read these paragraphs silently to check our understanding. Now, dear students, what is this part of the story about? Oh, this is about party. I mean, saying goodbye to the tiger. You are right. The grandfather was totally disturbed when he heard the news about Timothy's death. He could think nothing to say to the zookeeper. What did he do then? Yes, he managed to withdraw his hand from the cage and say, "Good night, Timothy." What made the grandfather give a scornful look to the zookeeper? Oh, the news about Timothy was disappointing and difficult to believe for him. Perhaps that's why he gave a scornful look. How did he come out of the zoo? Oh, he walked out briskly with a heavy heart. With a heavy heart. You are right, students. You have done well. Dear ones, would you like to check how well have you understood? Yes. We shall try, we shall check ourselves. by doing some activities. I have brought you some activities. Now, let's begin with our activity number 1. You will answer in a word or a phrase. Okay? Dear students, begins your activity. When did the grandfather visit the zoo? After 6 months. Why? To see Timothy therein. Okay. What was the grandfather's old way of keeping the tiger, that is Timothy, quiet whenever he growled? Yes? Yes? Smart. Very good. Why did grandfather ask one of the keepers of the zoo to transfer Timothy to another cage? Oh, to protect him from the stupid leopard. You are right. Why was the author's grandfather unable to meet the superintendent of the zoo during his second visit? Oh, he went home early. You are right. Who informed grandfather that Timothy had died 2 months ago? Was it the new keeper or the old keeper? Yes, children, the old keeper. You are right. How did Timothy die 2 months ago? Yes, of pneumonia. Pneumonia, you know, hot news in the world, in the pandemic situation. Good. Dear students, did you enjoy that too? Shall we proceed to another one? Let's try. This time, you have been given some examination oriented questions. You are supposed to confront in annual HS examination 2022. That is your MCQ type. Okay, children? You know the deletion method, very intelligent one. Out of 4 options, 2 are very remote, never correct, and 2 are very closely correct. One is 100% correct and one is nearly correct. You have to be very watchful. Okay? Where did grandfather go arriving at the zoo? Yes, you can apply that method. The answer is option B, not C. Timothy's cage. Okay? Who was tiger afraid of in the zoo? Who was the tiger afraid of in the zoo? Yes? Option A, the leopard. Okay? How did Timothy die? Name of the disease? Pneumonia. Good. Grandfather went in search of, yes, zoo to lodge complaint. Whom did he go? Yes, to the superintendent. The grandfather gave a scornful look to the keeper because he was, yes, disappointed is correct. Shocked is correct. Which one will you choose? No, you will go for the B option. Both are correct. So, disappointed and shocked. Very good. How did grandfather walk out of the zoo? Briskly, slowly, hatefully, carelessly. Which one is appropriate? Briskly. Good. I am talking to Timothy, who told this statement. Yes, it was grandfather. Stroll means, yes, leisurely walk. Did you enjoy, children? Shall we proceed to the next activity? Again, it is interesting You have been given with 8 options, 8 words in the box, and down there you have 8 statements. You have to choose which is the appropriate single word for the statement. Ready? Now you check. I am allowing you some time. Okay, children? Shall we proceed? Yes. A journey for a particular purpose. Check your answer. It is expedition. A seat for riding on the back of an elephant or a camel. Howda. Okay. A slow, relaxed, leisurely walk. Yes, stroll. Very good. Bending knees and bringing upper body forward and down. That is crouch. Okay. Predicting accurately for the future. Prophecy. Very good. In an active, quick or energetic way. That is, yes, try briskly. A serious illness, extremely beautiful, elaborate and impressive, magnificent. And last one is obvious, a serious illness of the lungs which makes breathing difficult. That is pneumonia. Students, now you will tell me another activity you will do with concentration. You may go wrong if you are a little bit careless. Okay? Statements are given for you. You have to say who said to whom. Okay? Ready? Have a look. Okay. He is always very bad tempered. Who said? Yes. It was a new zookeeper. Why don't you put him somewhere else? It was the dialogue of grandfather to the new zookeeper. I'll go and see the superintendent about it. Yes, grandfather to the new zookeeper. But, sir, it is not your tiger. Who said it? It was the old zookeeper. Yes, to grandfather. I know. I realize he is no longer mine. Yes, it is grandfather to the old zookeeper. I remember your tiger very well. He died 2 months ago. Grandfather to old zookeeper. Students, we will check how well you have read to know about the message the writer has put in the or depicted in the story. Look at 8 sentences given for you. You have to arrange. Okay? Try. Here is the answer for you. Here is the answer for you. Now you check your answers. Okay, children? You begin with grandfather discovered the tiger. Next, it was named. Next, he was allowed to establish friendship. Next, the natural instinct surpassed human love and it showed its wild characters. Okay, children? Grandfather had no other way but to transfer him to the zoo. It died of pneumonia because the ecology of the zoo didn't suit. The ecology of the zoo didn't suit a pet tiger long. It died of pneumonia. Please correct your answers, children. First the ecology, then it died, and finally an innocent litter tiger had to pay for the will man had fixed upon it. This is the message what the writer had fixed. Now let's sum up, children. Here are 5 bubbles. You have to put these bubbles in the flow chart. Timothy the tiger cub, first discovered, then reared, then transferred to the zoo, then succumbed to confinement. Dear children, this big cat is in trouble everywhere, in problem everywhere. In the forest, the hunters. Home, in the home, he is not comfortable. In the zoo, he is suffering and dying. What should be our role? We must think about it. Thank you all. Thank you very much.